tag, sorry?
Horby.
Horby.
Yeah.
I saw you, I think, in the pools, maybe. No, in seating. I saw your name. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Anyway, Horby with me on the mic here, and we're watching Shears versus SunnyD. So Shears is going Yoshi, right? He's a Yoshi main now.
Yeah. I mean, so it says Yoshi main, Mario main, not a Pika main.
Not a Pika main. Everything but a Pika main.
SunnyB, on the other hand, is a Pika main. I don't think I've seen him play anything other than Pika except Ness back when we first picked up the game.
Yeah. Do you know SunnyB well?
Yeah, so we went to school together, and we basically started playing competitively together, and we both come to Nebs quite a bit.
Okay, that's pretty neat. I think most people who start the game start with like a buddy, right? Except maybe online people, but certainly console people. It's all like, yeah, my buddies and I, we got together, played some Smash, and then figured out there's this thing, right?
Yeah, no, I brought my N64 to college, and we were in a suite with a bunch of other people, and so we just left it out in the lounge, and we all started playing.
Oh man, that's pretty hype.
Yeah. So this is looking pretty even.
Yeah, it's not too bad either way. It should be noted that Shears is he doesn't have his armor anymore. But at the same time, he can't be comboed. And then again, that almost favors Pika in this matchup, I think. Right? Because Yoshi can land an up smash. I think that's what Shears went for there. Really, really fast fall from SunnyB. That's actually a pretty tricky tech. The shield drop, instant fast fall. It's pretty strong, but very, very hard to do. And you can get a lot of nice stuff off of it. And it seems like SunnyD has it pretty down.
Yeah.
I don't really like those nairs from Shears.
From Shears?
I feel like they don't really accomplish too much. Like if SunnyB drift, like if he got the ledge cancel and then kept going, it would make contact. But it would make contact with the weak nair, so it isn't even that great, right?
Yeah.
I'd rather him go for like up airs or back airs, if depending on where he thinks he's going to recover.
Yeah. So it looks like SunnyB is taking the lead a little bit, about a stock up.
Yeah, SunnyB's a good bit up here. He's playing like a really smart platform, vertically oriented game, which works well against works very, very well against Yoshi. Shears isn't armoring as well as he could be, but that's like not taking anything away from SunnyD. Like it's not easy to armor like a really, really good. It's not easy to armor like a strong player every hit, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And Shears with the unfortunate SD right there. But yeah, but SunnyB doesn't seem to be using a ton of drill attacks.
Yeah, really not. I think that's interesting. I know Bark Sanchez you see use a lot of F airs, like that. SunnyB's using it occasionally. But it's like almost the prominent tool in the neutral, whereas SunnyB is just being really confusing with his fast fall mix-ups.
Yeah.
And he's sort of using that instead as a way to counter the armor. Just hit them with tricky timing instead of just the confirmed drill.
Yeah. Which
I don't think that's a bad option.
I mean, it seems to be working out pretty well for him right now, up 3-1.
Yeah, for sure.
Solid combo from Shears.
Good combo. He has to take those stocks at this point. He sort of needs a couple of combos. I guess he doesn't need it, but it's kind of tricky for Yoshi to chip people out.
Yeah.
Once they get to the higher percents, I guess he can kill him, but it's hard for Yoshi to Yoshi almost has to take damage, like as he's playing, right?
Yeah.
Not a lot, right? You armor one hit and then get like most of the stock off of it, but still, if you have to do a lot, like a moment ago, Shears was down 3 stocks. That wasn't a nice spot.
Yeah.
But he seems to have taken like one and almost another.
But SunnyB putting on a lot of damage right here.
Yeah.
Very doable for Shears, but
yeah, that last bit of that second last stock, I think really, really favored SunnyB. Like here, this is such a good spot for SunnyB.
Yeah.
Because Shears can't really armor. Baltimore goes for a lot of these almost panicky up tilts, I've noticed.
Yeah, I was playing a lot of Baltimore players earlier today, mostly Pikas, but they use up tilt a lot to guard that space above them.
Yeah, it's really smart. It's like an anti-air, right?
Yeah.
But like you don't want to do it predictably, specifically panicking, because that's very obvious.
So it looks like Shears has slowed it down a lot more.
Yeah.
He's being really patient, just waiting for SunnyB to come in and counterpunching, which
Yeah.
is working out. It's looking a lot more even than it was just a little
That
while
was
ago.
really smart from Shears, that forward air. I think he has no jump. Oh, he does. Oh, and I think that's it.
Yeah, wow. That was close. So do we think that Shears is going to stay Yoshi?
You never know with Shears, to be honest. I think he might, but I don't know if he's willing to risk a loss in pools. Yeah, he's switching to
Going for the Pika Ditto.
switching to Pika, yeah.
And I know Sunny was telling me that he was a little nervous about this because when we were playing the Baltimore guys earlier, we were playing Baltimore guys who we hadn't really heard their names before, and they knew a lot more about the Pika Ditto matchup than him. They were like teaching him little tricks, and so he was worried that Shears is going to know quite a lot more.
Yeah, Shears is a pretty knowledgeable player, in particular in this matchup. You know, like a year ago, it was like you had Shears, Bark, the two Pikas in Baltimore, just like playing every week, right?
Yeah.
And they were like neck and neck with each other. So.
And Bark is a great practice
Yeah.
partner for Pika Dittos.
Yeah. So they've really got like a lot of the theory down in this matchup. Not perfectly, but you'll see like little situations where Shears will just barely edge SunnyD out because like something subtle that isn't immediately obvious, but is still like key to the matchup.
Yeah. It's still looking fairly even though. But
yeah, it's looking pretty good.
Yeah, I've seen Sunny go for these aerials that kind of just barely take him off stage.
Right.
Quite a few times now where he ends up falling low and needs a up-B recovery, and
Yeah.
I'm not sure he should be going for them. They don't seem to be netting him a lot and just putting him in pretty unfavorable positions.
Yeah, Sunny also seems to not be trying to use his grab much at all. He seems to be focusing on the aerial play, which is all right. But the problem is, if Shears catches on to that, he'll start like being very, very comfortable with staying grounded himself and waiting for short hop up airs.
Yeah.
You really need the dash grab to threaten sort of the stationary Pika play, right? That focuses on anti-airs. Did you see that? That was the panic up tilt Shears just did.
Okay, yeah.
Really, really smart of SunnyD to wait it out and then grab it. That's how you beat sort of panicky players like that.
That was great baiting out the get-up attack.
Yeah, pretty good. This matchup's hard to come back in.
Yeah, it's definitely like a chippy matchup.
Yeah, but there are 0 deaths, so SunnyB really isn't out yet. Like, not even really close to out. But it'll take some work for him to come back here.
Yeah, and he does have another game to work with.
Yes, he does.
And if it goes there, I would definitely expect to see him perform better than in this game. He's pretty good at adapting.
Yeah, okay, that's important. So that's a good tech chase from SunnyB. Let's look.
Shears with a one-stock lead.
So Shears did a jump fair because that jump from SunnyB was pretty obvious. So was that jump and this jump. SunnyB, again, in panic situations, Baltimore seems to up tilt, but in panic situations, SunnyB seems to jump a lot of the time, which is pretty tricky to overcome because like you don't want to be on the ground, right? Being on the ground just feels like it feels icky, right? You're kind of slow. You don't have a lot of options. When you're in the air, you feel free. But rising is hard. You're at a disadvantage if your character is moving upwards, like most of the time. but falling is amazing. So. So I want to see if SunnyB can make that adaptation. Kind of stay a little bit more grounded. Try and beat Shears that way, as opposed to and maybe show off pairs of his own to counter Shears. Shears' aerial play, because Shears is also playing the air pretty comfortably. Since SunnyD isn't on the ground, he's not throwing out a lot of anti-airs and stuff.
Yeah. It definitely seems like Shears has a much more comfortable presence on the stage.
Yeah, Shears is really asserting his stage control right now. Once he has it, he doesn't give it up too, which is very, very important.
And there's game 2.
There's game 2.
All right. So going to game 3, I'm guessing we're going to see another Picadillo?
Probably. SunnyB, you said you didn't think he had any other sort of characters?
Yeah, he has a Falcon a little bit, but I don't think he's confident enough to use it.
Yeah, I think it's smartest. If you're so my current mentality for tournaments is you go to tournaments to find someone who can beat you. So if you go to tournament, yay, I found someone who I can beat. Let's change characters so that the recording is meaningless to me. Like, I don't know, that seems silly. Counter-picking because you don't think you can win, I think is a bad idea. If you think of tournaments as like a way of
like a learning experience.
Yeah, as a learning experience, then counter-picking is objectively bad. Or sorry, from that perspective, bad. But it's good from just like a results perspective. But I think that's reasonably shallow-minded, right? Anyway, SunnyB.
And I think either way, this is pools, right? So top 2 in the pool get out, make it to bracket, and there's no disadvantage to not having performed as well in the pool.
Right, yeah. As long as you make it out.
Yeah, but I think Sunny already has other 2 matches and won them both, so I think Sunny's out. Pretty sure Shears is out too.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So we could really just say that this is a learning experience.
Right, yeah.
And a fun match to watch.
Yeah, for sure. Do you see that movement from Shears? He was staying grounded a lot with the dash dances.
Yeah.
And then he did a very tall hop over SunnyB. When you see someone do something like that, it's showing that they've got a very, very good read on you. So if I was SunnyB, I'd look for like trends in my play, that kind of, or telegraphs where I sort of like tend to do something before I do this or something, right? Shears in particular is really, really good at picking up at that. I think that's like one of his biggest strengths as a player. Is he can sort of like he can figure you out pretty quick. So having trouble with Shears means that's a part of your play that you should take a look at, right? Especially if you're as technical as it seems SunnyB is. Like he seems reasonably comfortable with the controller, right?
Yeah.
Like you don't have to have like god tier tech skill, but like he's controlling everything, you know.
Yeah.
Yo, how's it going, Starking? Anyway, SunnyB's down like 2-ish stocks.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't like the down B there. Yeah, that was pretty confirmed. He could have tried to DI it.
Yeah, let's DI.
It looks like SunnyB's not really DIing a lot though.
Yeah, so Sunny actually, he can only DI left, is it? He can only DI left or right, and it's a thing he always says, but he has a lot of trouble moving his hand the other direction. So it might have actually just been that he was on the wrong side of the stage, where he has difficulty with it.
Yeah, Starking, don't worry. It was different. It was a different tournament. Things were happening. You can, yeah, just trust your own experiences. Okay, let's see.
So good pressure from Sunny here.
And I actually would have preferred a forward air there to kind of trap Shears on the platform. Perfect jump forward air is a pretty common technique as Pika, especially against like in a tech chase situation.
So this is looking relatively close. Shears still with the advantage, but definitely not undoable for Sunny.
Yeah, Sunny's actually brought it back a little bit, especially with that back throw. He has now stage position. Oh, that really sucks. When you have stage position, you want to get a lot out of it.
Yeah.
It seems like when Sunny gets stage position, he's kind of very quick to throw it away, right?
Yeah.
He'll take a risk when he has stage position, and he'll be like, oh, well, I didn't get hit after I took that risk. That's good. But it's actually bad because he lost the entire stage. He went from being like fully in control of the center to having zero control of the center, right? To being stuck in the corner. And that is honestly probably worse than getting hit.
Ooh, and that's it.
Yeah,
Shears takes it 2-1.
Good job from Shears.